Hello and welcome to this awareness module created by Securin Consulting, dedicated to industrial counter-espionage and more specifically to the protection of the company. This training is mainly aimed at members of the management team, security officers, and human resources manager. However, anyone wishing to obtain a general knowledge of industrial espionage and the methods to protect themselves against it can follow this training. Throughout this course, we will explore in more detail different aspects of counter-espionage. We will start with an introduction to define the different concepts. Then we will study different concrete and proven cases of industrial espionage happened in the last years. We will then study the risks and associated threats, as well as the different sensors that allow a successful industrial espionage operation. Finally, we will put ourselves in the head of the attacker in order to understand what drives him to use one method rather than another to access the coveted information. We will first study the different concepts related to industrial espionage, economic competitive intelligence, and intelligence. More precisely, what is the difference between industrial espionage and competitive intelligence? First of all, the legal aspect. Competitive intelligence is a legal practice that consists of obtaining information about competitors using open or public sources. On the other hand, industrial espionage is an illegal activity that resorts to clandestine and legally prohibited means. Historically, industrial espionage has been practiced by intelligence services and competitive intelligence by private companies. But in reality, the intelligence services carried out industrial espionage for the benefit of private companies with a major economic interest in their relevant countries. Today, economic and competitive intelligence practiced by companies, private companies, or specialized firms tends towards industrial espionage and therefore towards illegal practices. Let us now consider the difference between open or public information and sensitive or confidential information. Open information is publicly known and therefore relatively easily accessible. It is information that is disseminated with the full knowledge of its source or owner. Finally, it should be noted that open information can be free or for a fee. Sensitive information is specific knowledge that is difficult to access and that a company or its owner has an interest in protecting and limiting disclosure. The person or the persons or entities who may hold this information is limited by the owner of those with the need to know principle. let us now turn to the link between sensitive information and intelligence. Intelligence is a collection of sensitive information that has been contextualized and analyzed. It is therefore often necessary for someone with expertise in a particular field to perform this analysis. To constitute intelligence, information must be sourced. In extenso, it must be possible to clearly indicate how the information was obtained and by what means to verify its veracity. The information must also be cross-checked with several corroborating sources. Finally, the information is rated according to several parameters such as the quality of the information itself, its authenticity, and the conditions under which it was collected.